the Dallas Cowboys are making major moves. In today's update, we've got the inside scoop on the Cowboys' latest signings, Nick Vigil, Darius Harris, and Albert Huggins. What does this mean for the team's defense and their strategy for the upcoming season? Stay tuned as we break down these crucial additions and what they bring to the table. Don't miss out on the latest Cowboys news. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications for all the updates. Hey there, Cowboys Nation! Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you're a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. The Cowboys front office has been busy, and we've got not one, not two, but 3 new signings to discuss. That's right, folks. Nick Vigil, Darius Harris, and Albert Huggins are joining the star. So, strap in and let's dive deep into what these additions mean for our beloved boys. Let's start with Nick Vigil, the most experienced of our new additions. Vigil is a 7-year NFL veteran who's played for the Bengals, Chargers, and most recently, the Cardinals. Standing at 6'2" and weighing in at 230 pounds, Vigil brings a wealth of experience to our linebacker core. Now, let's break down what Vigil brings to the table. Versatility. Vigil has experience playing both inside and outside linebacker positions. This versatility is crucial in today's NFL, where defensive coordinators need to be able to adapt on the fly. Football IQ. Having played in multiple systems, Vigil has developed a high football IQ. He's known for his ability to read offenses and make quick adjustments pre-snap. Special teams ace. Don't overlook this aspect of Vigil's game. He's been a standout on special teams throughout his career, and we all know how much emphasis the Cowboys put on that third phase of the game. Durability. Vigil has played in at least 14 games in 5 of his 7 NFL seasons. In a league where injuries can derail a team's plans, having reliable depth is crucial. While these numbers might not jump off the page, it's important to remember that Vigil's role has often been that of a rotational player and special teams contributor. With the Cowboys, he'll likely be competing for a similar role, providing valuable depth behind our star linebackers, Micah Parsons and Leighton Vander Esch. Next up, we've got Darius Harris. Now, Cowboys fans, if this name doesn't ring a bell, don't worry, you're not alone. Harris has flown under the radar for most of his NFL career, but that could be about to change. Harris went undrafted out of Middle Tennessee State in 2019 and signed with the Kansas City Chiefs. He spent most of his first 2 seasons on the practice squad before finally getting his shot in 2021. Since then, he's been steadily improving and showing flashes of potential that caught the Cowboys scouts' attention. Let's break down what Harris brings to the table. Athleticism. At 6'2" and 238 pounds, Harris has the size and speed to play sideline to sideline. He ran a 4.62 40-yard dash at his pro day, showcasing the kind of athleticism that Dan Quinn loves in his linebackers. Upside. At just 27 years old, Harris is entering what should be the prime of his career. He's shown steady improvement each year he's been in the league, and the Cowboys are betting that his best football is still ahead of him. Coverage skills. In limited playing time with the Chiefs, Harris showed promise in pass coverage. This is an area where the Cowboys have sometimes struggled, so adding a linebacker with coverage upside is a smart move. Special teams experience. Like Vigil, Harris has extensive experience on special teams. This versatility will give him multiple paths to making an impact on game day. Last, but certainly not least, we've got Albert Huggins. Now, defensive tackle might not be the most glamorous position, but any true football fan knows that games are often won and lost in the trenches. Huggins, at 6'3" and 305 pounds, is here to shore up our defensive line rotation. Huggins went undrafted out of Clemson in 2019 and has bounced around the league a bit, spending time with the Texans, Eagles, Patriots, Lions, and most recently, the Saints. While he hasn't found a permanent home yet, the Cowboys are hoping that Dallas is where Huggins will finally unlock his potential. Let's break down what Huggins brings to the table. Run-stopping ability. Huggins' primary role will be to stuff the run. His size and strength make him an ideal candidate to eat up blocks and allow our linebackers to flow to the ball. Championship pedigree. Don't overlook the fact that Huggins was part of 2 national championship teams at Clemson. He knows what it takes to win at the highest level. Youth. At just 26 years old, Huggins still has room to grow and develop. The Cowboys coaching staff will be working to refine his technique and help him reach his full potential. Depth. While Huggins may not be a starter right away, he provides valuable depth along the defensive line. In the grueling NFL season, having fresh bodies to rotate in is crucial. Huggins' NFL stats are limited, with just 7 total tackles in his career. However, the Cowboys are betting on his potential and the flashes he's shown in preseason games and practice squads around the league. Now that we've broken down each player individually, let's zoom out and look at what these signings mean for the Cowboys as a whole. Depth and competition. By bringing in Vigil, Harris, and Huggins, the Cowboys are creating competition at multiple positions. This should raise the level of play across the board and provide insurance against injuries. Special teams boost. Both Vigil and Harris have extensive special teams experience. This could help improve a unit that has been inconsistent in recent years. Defensive flexibility. With the addition of versatile players like Vigil and Harris, Dan Quinn will have even more options when it comes to defensive packages and blitz schemes. Youth movement. While Vigil provides veteran leadership, both Harris and Huggins are young players with upside. This fits with the Cowboys' recent strategy of trying to find hidden gems and develop them. Low risk, high reward. None of these signings are likely to break the bank, meaning they're low-risk moves with the potential for high rewards if any of the players exceed expectations. With 3 new players joining the team, it's worth considering how this might affect the existing roster. Here are a few points to ponder. Linebacker logjam. The additions of Vigil and Harris create intense competition at the linebacker position. Players like Jabril Cox and Devin Harper will need to step up their game to secure roster spots. Defensive line rotation. Huggins will be competing with players like Neville Gallimore and Quinton Bohanna for snaps in the defensive tackle rotation. Special teams shakeup. With Vigil and Harris likely to contribute on special teams, some current special teams players might find their roster spots in jeopardy. Practice squad possibilities. If any of these new signings don't make the final 53-man roster, they could be candidates for the practice squad, providing valuable depth throughout the season. And there you have it. Cowboys Nation, a comprehensive breakdown of the Cowboys' latest signings. While Nick Vigil, Darius Harris, and Albert Huggins might not be household names just yet, they each bring unique skills and potential to America's team. Remember, it's often these types of signings that end up making the difference between a good team and a great one. Depth, versatility, and competition are crucial in the NFL, and the Cowboys have added all 3 with these moves. As always, we'll be keeping a close eye on how these new additions perform in OTAs and training camp. Be sure to subscribe to America's Team Daily for all the latest updates, analysis, and breakdowns as we head towards the 2024 NFL season.